Do you experience heightened stress during the holiday season? If so, you're probably right on because the financial strain that comes with gift giving is enormous. Actually, the American Research Group concluded in 2015 that $882 was the going rate for how much people were spending just during Christmas itself. And if you're also like me, as a financially struggling college student, you don't have that kind of money to spend on gifts. So today I'd like to show you how you can create an inexpensive but meaningful gift, which is also impressive at a fraction of that cost, making sugar scrub. So all you're going to need is a mixing bowl and a spoon, some sugar, some food coloring, some essential oil, some oil to mix it up with, a jar to put everything in that has something that you can conceal the top. You don't want it to fall out. So this is just a screw jar, and I got it from the dollar store. Maybe a rag's not a bad idea so that you can clean up a little bit of the mess. And some ribbon. Today I'm going to create a Easter-oriented one since Easter is just around the corner. So all you have to do is, in order to measure, you just want to take the jar that you're going to put everything in. So you don't want to go by cups or anything. You just want to make sure that this is going to fit into the appropriate container so you're not limited to different kinds of containers. And you're just going to pour this sugar inside your container like so. And then you're going to pour your measured sugar into your mixing bowl. And I decided today that I want to go with yellow for the Easter season. I think it's appropriate. So you're just going to want to pour like maybe 2 drops depending on the amount of sugar that you have. And you're going to want to mix this together really, really well because you don't want clumps of food coloring inside your sugar. And you don't need a lot either because you don't want the food coloring to actually go on somebody's skin and dye it. But this amount of sugar is not going to dye their skin at all. It's just going to give a creative color for the presentation of the sugar scrub itself. So, but you want to make sure that you mix this in real well so you don't have a lot of clumps or anything in here. And it looks like I've got a pretty good consistency. Make sure you scrape real good down on the bottom so that you get a nice thorough mix and everything's colored really well. Okay, so my sugar looks like it's colored pretty well. And I'm going to use lemongrass essential oil. Lemongrass is good for a number of things, but I'm particularly using this for the smell of the lemon. And you just want to squirt some of that onto your sugar. Now you're going to mix this in real good so that all those little sugar crystals get a little bit of lemon smell to them. And when you're exfoliating your skin and all you can smell is lemon, it's very pampering and very relaxing. I really like it. Or will wake you up depending on the person. Now you're going to want to take some of your oil, and today I'm using a body oil gel, but you can use coconut oil, you can use olive oil, you can use pretty much any oil that's good for your skin. But this oil is got cocoa butter in it, and it's meant to stay on your skin and continue to moisturize it pretty well. So you just want to add just a little bit of oil, enough to where you're going to coat those crystals but not totally dissolve the sugar. And you can always add a little bit more oil as you go along, but it's kind of hard to take it away when you've already measured how much sugar is supposed to go in your container. So you want it a nice kind of thick consistency because this is supposed to be meant to be a skin exfoliant. So you want somebody to be able to grab just a little bit and rub it on their skin for its purpose. And you're just going to stir this around real good. And I think I'm going to add just a little bit more oil to this. Like I said, you can add just a little bit more as you go along, but you just want a nice, rich, thick consistency. You don't want it to be too oily because then you'll dissolve all those sugar crystals that is going to help remove all that dry skin. Especially in the winter time. Winter is hard on your skin. It dries it out terribly. So this is going to be great because it's going to remove all that dry skin and it's going to moisturize the skin that you have remaining. Okay, so this looks like a nice good consistency, and like I said, you just want it real thick and kind of where it will plop but somewhat stick together. So now you're just going to pour this back into your container gently. It's kind of messy, but that's okay. Messes clean up easy enough. Here we go. Slowly, but it'll get all in there. There we go. And you might have to just gently kind of knock it down in there so that you can fit everything that you measured. I guess you don't have to, but no sense in wasting any of it. There we go. Okay. Now you can just gently pat that down so that it all fits in there good. It smells wonderful. Now you just want to take a dry rag and kind of wipe off those extra little sugar crystals that got around the side. And I'm going to wipe off my workspace here a little bit so that I'm not covered in sugar. Now you're going to take your top and screw it back on. And then I have a ribbon kind of ready here that's meant for the Easter season. It's just got little cute bunnies on it in different colors. And you're just going to slide your ribbon on here and make a cute little creative presentation. And there you have it. That's all there is to it. This is so versatile. You can make it for anything that you want to. This one is for my sister-in-law who just found out she's having twins that I prepared earlier, and it's blue and pink. You can do whatever color, whatever scent you would like to, but you also don't have to do sugar scrub. Hopefully what you've learned here today is gift giving does not have to be a way to increase your anxiety. You can give a very thoughtful, meaningful gift in a creative way for a fraction of the price that you would have spent buying something from the store, and it will meet all of your needs plus the recipient's needs. So thanks for listening.